Well, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up. I'm going to get some tools and start tearing these hoses off, and just going to have to inspect the O-rings and see if they look like they're bad, because I can't really tell. The only thing I can do is put new O-rings in them and put it back together and see if that solves the problem. If that don't solve the problem, then it's these plugs here. I'm not sure what they're for. I'm going to have to look into the manual and look at it and see. And we'll bring you back. We'll get ready to take them hoses off. Okay, I'm back here. We got a few tools here to try to take these hoses off. I think we'll start out. We'll take these two off here because they're the easiest. And I think we'll check. Come on. Let's see if we can turn that one. That come loose. All right, we're good. All right. There's just no easy way without making a mess. All right. Got the hoses loose. Let's take them O-rings loose. Oh my, I suppose. That didn't come loose. That one come loose. Now we got to turn the whole thing. I don't know if I got enough wrench. Yeah, loosened up real good. You should be able to just. Got this one about off. We'll check the O-ring and see, but I imagine I highly doubt it's these O-rings. It's probably them middle plugs that blown out. Alright, let's look at these a little bit. Yeah, I imagine they're getting kind of bad. I don't know. I'm afraid we're going to have to, when we get all said and done, we're going to be taking this valve apart. That don't sound like a fun deal. I really don't like to do that kind of stuff. I don't mind making a few minor repairs, but when I start doing this kind of stuff, it gets kind of ugly fast. I don't know, there's about 1,000 leaks on this backhoe anyway, but this is a major one. This is pretty well running out, and I can't run it that way because you just can't keep enough oil in it. A dripping cylinder or something like that on the loader or the backhoe part, I can live with that. Blown hoses, they have to be changed out. But when that oil is coming out the way it was, it's pretty much you're gonna have to fix the problem. These O-rings look pretty flattened out. Of course, they've been in there a long time. I don't know if they've ever been, I doubt they've ever been replaced, but they might have. And I don't see any cracks in that fitting at all. Yeah, there's two of them. But I don't think them other ones are leaking. I don't think these are. These here, all the oil was running downhill, so I don't know. I don't think so. But I suppose while I got it apart, probably ought to just take them off. Because I guess while I'm making a mess, if that ends up fixing the problem, then I'm good. And if it then I don't have, I've got one oil mess, not two. So if it comes down to tearing this valve out, yeah, that's not going to be good. It's not going to play good, play nice. These are not the original hoses, by the way. they've been replaced. Go the right way, Don. Go the right way. There we go. I'd like to say I'd like to fix some of these cylinders that leak, but I don't know if I'm got the time or patience for that. Oil's not that expensive yet, but when you get something like this leaking, it's not good. It leaks too much, it makes a mess. It's gonna be stubborn. There. Okay, 3 down. That don't look quite as smashed out as the other ones, but no matter. Oh crap. Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, she has a 92 Chamberlain. The gear's set a really, really bad tilt. It's not completely broke off yet, but by the time you put the tension back on the chain, it will.
Okay, just see if it will hold for a while.
No, she was just fine with replacing it.
Oh, go ahead and plan on doing that then. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll stick it back together and hopefully that solved the problem. If it doesn't, then we got a bigger problem. And I really don't want the bigger problem. That's probably what's going to happen. Okay. All right, until I'll bring you back when I get ready to put it back together. Okay, well, I put it back together off camera. Had too many interruptions, so I didn't want to keep pausing it and just run my battery out. So I just got everything put back together. Put new O-rings in these hoses, these fittings. Now I'm going to start it up and see if I still got a leak. There's 2 anti-cavitating valves in there, the plugs on them, but I can't get them out. I don't know how you get them out. So hopefully when I turn it on, they don't start spewing oil, but I guess if it does, then that's where they're going to be leaking at. So then we got to go to plan B, and we'll have to take this thing apart, see how we're going to be able to replace them. So here we go. Go to plan B. Well, it seems that them 2 plugs, I got to pull this bolt out. This bolt that's right there. But to do that, as soon as I pull that bolt out, these 2 valves will pop out. Then I can replace the seals. But to do that, I'm going to have to take it loose from the loader arms and undo these 2 hoses here, and then I think there's enough room to flex these and bring this whole valve out forward, and then I can take off this bolt and then pull it out to the side. I'll have room over here and then be able to pop them out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, like I said before, we got to take this valve, move it forward. There's a bolt in here that holds these 2 poppets in. And the only way to get access to them is to remove this bracket, hopefully I have enough slack in these hoses down here that I can just lean forward enough this way to take this nut off and pull the bolt out that direction to remove them. So that's what we're going to try to do here. I'll get a 3/4 inch wrench and let's see if we can get them out. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these repairs, they're not expensive repairs, but they're time-consuming repairs. When I say time-consuming, there's a lot of parts and pieces and things you have to remove to get to things, and that's what's going on now. I think there's 3 bolts here. Yeah, 3 bolts. Imagine that's pretty heavy too. I don't know. Like I said, it might be a bigger job than I think. But it's hooked up to 2 supply and return line, which are pretty stiff. So I'm thinking that might be to our advantage. Let's see if I can grab this a little bit. Ooh. Ooh boy. Oh boy. I got all the weight hanging on that bolt right now, so when I take this out, it's probably going to drop. Yeah, it's... Oh, yep, there she goes. There she goes. All right. That might be a 2-manner putting that back up. Maybe I can just get it down just a little bit more and get that bolt right out there maybe. I don't know, it's pretty long. I don't have to go very far, but I got to go far enough. This bolt has to get clear over here, and I don't know if I got enough to do that or not. But I get manipulated enough to get it out of there, I suppose. Well, that looks like a 11/16. I don't think that's 3/4. It might be 5/8. I don't know. 11/16. Let's see if it's 11/16. Yeah, it's 11/16. And I imagine it's going to turn on me, I'm sure. Get out the old cheater bar here. Oh, shoot. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, well, that's tight. Just to move the wrenches out of the way so they don't get oil all over them. That ain't good either. I don't like that. I don't like playing in oil. It's slick, greasy, and nasty. Nasty, nasty hydraulic oil. Okay. Well, it ain't turning back there. That's kind of scary. Get a clean rag. I think this is going to be the challenge to get that out of there. Get a better shot of what's going on here. If you couldn't see before, this bolt has to come out at least that far to take these 2 valves out. I got 2 O-rings that need replaced. In order to do that, I just got to take that bolt out, and I don't know how difficult that's going to be. I don't think this valve's ever been tore down. I think this is about a 1977 model. I'm not for sure. I haven't really looked up the serial number to see where it falls in line with the year it was manufactured. But I'm guessing it's around the 70s, mid 70s. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, that's a 5/8. Should have known better. it ain't moving. There it is. There we go. There we go. Take the nut clear off here. The reason why I don't think it's been off because there's still paint on the threads. So that's, whoops, that's usually a telltale sign that nothing's been disturbed. There we go. I think that's enough. Get that nut off of there. That's the last thing I wanted to do to this thing, is to tear it clear apart like this. But I called Murphy Tractor. They're the industrial dealership for John Deere in this area, and they said that's what you need to do, because I wasn't sure how that was supposed to come out. There's no heads here. There's no it's just, they're not threaded, they just pop out. Now I got to get a pry bar as soon as I get this bolt removed. Oh. Maybe. I don't know how far I gotta go. I think that might be enough. Uh-oh. Well, start it. Get a pair of vice grips, stick on that, clamp that down so it don't slide sideways. Better open it up a little bit. These little needle nose are pretty handy for stuff like this, pinching off gas lines and putting around bolts. There. All right. Okay, we're back. I got a little pry bar. The idea is them should just pop right out. I don't know, I might have to do some grinding on that. Knock them sharp edges off so I can get underneath of it. And just, there they go. Eh, maybe they're gonna come out with that. Oh, maybe. Just maybe. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yep, see, that's where the bolt goes through, right there. And there's the O-rings. But I don't have any O-rings. Oh, I bet I'll have to order them. Them are duplexes. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. I don't think anybody's gonna have them. I'm gonna have to order them pieces. Ah, that bolt's still gotta come out. Well, I might as well just leave that in there. Yeah, we'll plug the holes for now because I'm afraid I'm gonna have to run up to North Platte and get some parts here, because I don't know, the local John Deere is in McCook is an ag dealer, and they're not going to have them. I'm going to have to order these on. Maybe I can get them online. I don't know. Boy, look at that. Yeah, sure enough. Is that one O-ring? I think that's just one O-ring. Looks like there's two on this one. There's a kind of a flat one and a, I think that's the one that needs replaced. This one here is just a, I think that's the one. They might have that. I doubt it though. I think that's too small. There's two O-rings there. Yep. I'm gonna have to run and get them out. See what I got. I'm afraid there's two O-rings. One of them's fatter than the other one. And these are just like retainers or wipers. I don't know what that is. What I've done is, I don't know where I left off at, but these two check valves got pulled out. put new O-rings in them because that's where they were leaking. I replaced the O-rings in these swivel O-ring connections. So now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to go ahead and mount it back up here on the loader arm, and probably struggle with that. So we'll get that on film anyway so we can see that. So right now that's what we're getting ready to do now. So my 3 bolts I should say, are over here, so I'm going to get them handy. I'm going to put them on top of the hood of the tractor. 3/4 inch wrench, get it handy. Let's see if I can get it up here. Oh, halfway close. I don't know. It's probably going to be a 2-man job. I don't know if I can handle it or not. All right, well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, but I got to get it clear up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. That's pretty heavy. The only way I could do is I'd climb up there on that loader frame, grab this and pull it up and try to get 1 bolt started. Maybe we'll try that. Good. Oh, it's not looking good. Well, I'm gonna have to get something to hold that up. Get a ratchet strap or something. I can't hold that and put that bolt in. Well, I'm struggling here. Grab a hold of this maybe and tie it up here somehow. Don't have a good place up here to hook it either. Fall down, hit me in the head. Well, I got the dang thing backwards. No, I don't. I got it right. Ouch, gosh darn it. That strap back here on this side here. And I'll figure it out eventually. I don't know. It's just I wasn't prepared for this. I got to be able to ratchet it up, so I got to get that in a position where I can start. Oh, come on, really? I'll probably run out of ratchet before I get that high. Get 1 bolt started there. Don't give you very long bolts. Oh. Well, maybe I can get a different bolt started. Maybe I'll get this one started. This one's closer. I got one started. Okay. Okay, now I'm too high. Not double jointed. Okay. Where's the hole at? Where's the hole? I think I gotta go up a little bit. Okay, let's get this one tightened up. No, that's an inch. Yeah, that's what that is. 7/8 and an inch. I had the right wrenches to begin with. Okay. Hey, they don't make them where they're real handy dandy. Alright, we gotta get those out of here. Pardon me for getting in the way, but let's see, top, bottom, that goes there. Just the opposites. Wrench back in there. This is something else too. This is something else. Should put that one on first, I guess. All right, we got this thing back together. We're gonna go ahead and start it up now. Let's see if we got our problem solved. We got our O-rings replaced down there, and we'll just go ahead and fire it up and see if we got all our leaks stopped. Turn the key on. Grab my wrench. This is my key now because my solenoid isn't working. Well, looks like we got our leaks solved. That's good. So we're going to end this video on a good note. So replacing O-rings on a loader valve. Took about 2.5 days off and on getting the parts, but we got them. We got it put back together. There's no leaks. Thanks for watching.